Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Wizard101 Crafting Guide series. Last episode we finished up Myth and now we're getting started on Life. Now, as you can see at the bottom right, because I forgot to hide it, we're doing Ratotoskr Spin today, which is perhaps one of the best crafted spells in this entire game, one of the most useful crafting spells in this entire game, and that is simply because Life does not have a 4-pip hitting spell besides Ratotoskr Spin. Now, it's all well and good that you want to craft Ratotoskr Spin. It's actually fantastic, you know? It's a fun spell. It's nice. Problem is, it is one of the most difficult spells to get of all time, probably, in regards to crafting spells. So Kingsisle added this in kind of as like a tease, you know? It's like, you can obviously get it, but to get it, you're either gonna blow a shitload of money in Grizzleheim lore packs, over here, or you were gonna farm the Lore Master for a millennia. So, here we go. We're gonna get into it. This is a difficult spell, let me tell you right now, alright? First is the Ratotoskr Spin treasure cards. There is only 2 ways to get this in the entire game. There's from Lore Master, which is an extremely rare drop. My friend has farmed Ratotoskr Spin for probably the last month from Lore Master. Like, he has all the regions besides the treasure card. Probably spent 30 to 40 hours farming the Lore Master or more, and has only gotten 6 Ratotoskr Spin treasure cards. He's actually only gotten 4. The other ones have been from me opening a few Grizzleheim lore packs and happening to get some. From the Grizzleheim lore pack, they're also decently rare. On the test realm, I opened 15,000 crowns worth and got 0 Ratotoskr Spin treasure cards. So that just kind of goes to show you it's gonna take a while if you want to craft it. Honestly, if you're farming Lore Master, you might actually get Ratotoskr Spin before you end up getting the actual spell itself, or like you might get the actual spell before the treasure cards. So in regards to everything else, actually, you know what, we're right here next to a reagent vendor, so why not? Zoltan Nightstone. You can get the black coal right here, and the Peridot is not here. You need to go to Krokotopia or something. So let's go to Krokotopia so I can verify that you can get it in Krokotopia. I'm sure that most of you know that you can, but for those of you that don't, you come to Krokotopia right here, and then you're gonna go forward and to the left to right over here to this reagent vendor named Al Safwan. And you can see right here, he gives Peridot. Boom. Perfect. 2 off the list. The next one is Agave Nectar. Now this, let me tell you, is going to be a journey. This is going to be difficult. You are going to, because it is rare in the Bazaar. Bazaar is probably the easiest way to get it. But the other way to get it is transmute Agave Nectar, which you get from 15 agave leaves into Agave Nectar. I don't even think I have the recipe, do I? I don't have the recipe, but I can verify that that's what the recipe is. And it's incredibly difficult. My fire, who notoriously has a lot of reagents, as you can see, I have 32 amber, which is a lot. I only have 12 agave nectar and 16 agave leaves. So I have 13 agave nectar, basically. That's how rare it is. It's a rare drop from Aztecan enemies, and you can also find it on the ground in a lot of places. I know that you can find it in Imperia. You can find it in Mirage a bit, I believe. But the absolute best place to find it is right here in Tula Village. You basically just circle around the area, and agave leaves will spawn here, I believe. Actually, I don't know if it's just Tula Village. I think it's just all throughout Mangrove Marsh. Mangrove Marsh spawns agave leaves. What realm am I in? I'm in Unicorn. But basically, if you just circle the entire thing, you should find some agave leaves. It will be rare. Trust me, this is going to take you a while. At the very least, if double reagents comes back, you can definitely make use of that when getting double reagents. Excuse me. But it is going to be difficult. You're going to have a rough time. I'm just trying to look around and seeing if I can find any agave leaves. I know that this is probably one of the best places to get them, but I don't see them anywhere, which just kind of shows how rare they are. I'm actually gonna look at the recipe right now and see where else has them. Yeah, so Mangrove Marsh, Cloudburst Forest, Alto, and Aerial Jungle and Imperia, as I said, and Caravan and Mirage, as I said. You can also find them in Darkmoor, like actual Castle Darkmoor. Here, wait, let me scroll up so you can actually see the list. There you go. There's the Chrysalis ones too. Honestly, you're just gonna have problems. It's not gonna be fun. You're not gonna have a fun time doing this. But yeah, 15 agave leaves, and you can get Agave Nectar. Boom. It's going to take you a while, and I'm sorry for that, because it's going to be a real problem. All right, 45 nickel. Nickel is a drop from a lot of enemies. That thing going off in the background is annoying, but I will continue on despite it. Nickel is kind of annoying. You can see it's dropped from like fishing chests. It's dropped from a lot of enemies. But you can't pick it up on the ground, off the ground. You can transmute 10 copper and an opal into a nickel. That's probably not the best way to do it. I would just farm enemies. If you go through the game, you're probably gonna get nickel. If you don't, you can definitely get nickel from the bazaar, but the nickel will be sold because nickel doesn't have many uses beyond this spell. Iron is the same way. You're probably gonna find it in the bazaar the most, but the other ways is dropped from average enemies. Average enemies will drop it. They added that a long time ago so that average enemies drop things such as iron, nickel. Okay, yeah, you can see there's 500 nickel in the bazaar right now. That's a lot of nickel, so you'll be fine. Iron will be difficult as well. 225 iron is a lot of iron, but if you look, you can get it from a lot of enemies, plus you can get it from transmute iron. Transmute iron is 10 pyrite and 1 opal, which there's no pyrite in the bazaar right now, but there is pyrite in the bazaar sometimes. So keep an eye out. You can probably get the iron through both the bazaar just naturally and through that. 25 frost flower feels very out of place because it's probably one of the easier reagents to get. Like, it's ridiculously easy compared to the rest. You'll probably be able to find some in the bazaar. If you can't find any in the bazaar, you can definitely find some throughout Grizzleheim, as I've pointed out in the past. Grizzleheim tends to have frost flower. You can also get it from Polaris a lot. Polaris, Forlorn Tide River, Frozen Tears, Urville Station. Colossus Boulevard drops it. Floating Mountains in Jabalba, and the Wild in Avalon. So all of those are viable options. Just whichever one you do, go for it. The last one on the list is Amber. Now, obviously, I have gone over Amber before, and I will go over it again because it's required for every one of these spells. But Amber, the easiest way, is from the 3 side bosses in Aquila. Alright? Gladiator, Democaris, Cronus, and the Sand Squid are the 3 best ways to get Amber. The Sand Squid, in my opinion, would probably be the best because he's known for dropping Amber semi-frequently. And Cronus would be your second choice if you don't have as good of a team. Cronus is also decently easy. Gladiator Democaris is hard because of his natural minus 75 weakness from his attack. And his 3 henchmen are all ice, so they spam shields. And Frost Giant, which is just annoying, and it pisses me off. It pisses everyone off. The other ways to get it are Transmute Amber. You probably already have some Amber Dust and some Merle's Whiskers if you've just quested through the game. So check, I believe it's 10 Amber Dust and 5 Merle's Whiskers for 1 Amber. As you can see, I can craft like another 10 or more Amber right now. I just don't bother because I haven't had a need for Amber right now. So there is that. That is the main ways to get Amber. The other way is arena tickets. If you have 2,500 arena tickets, you can get 1 Amber. I don't recommend this for anyone who doesn't do PvP. This is for people who do PvP, already have a shit ton of arena tickets. Go for it. You know, if that's the best way for you to buy Amber, you know, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But that's basically it for how to craft Ratotoskr Spin. It is an extremely difficult spell. So if you've gotten this far and you are about to craft it, let me know in the comments if you've crafted it, because I applaud you. I'm giving you a clap right now. Congratulations. You've made it through and you have crafted Rat Spin, which means as a life, you suddenly are on par with, on par to be able to kill natural enemies the same as any other school. You know, fire, ice, storm, maybe not storm. Storm is a bit better than the rest. Myth. I mean, the only one who doesn't have one is death, but death does have one, just not able to be crafted. I might go over that in the future in a future video, but there is a death for Pip spell. So if you enjoyed, please drop a like, hit the sub button. If you do want to know what that death spell is sooner rather than later, I'll go over it in a video. Just let me know in the comments. All right, I'll see you then. Have a fantastic day.